Going live. I hope y'all didn't hear me chewing just now. You probably heard it a little bit. I have a bowl of popcorn here on the desk that is probably going to be very difficult for me to resist throughout the stream, but I will do my best to avoid you having to listen to my mouth noises. And we only have 3 llamas here? No, we have... there they are. Alright. They're coming slowly. We have our caravan here. So these are basically an early game shulker box. They take a lot of work to put together, right? But that's basically what they are. And we're going to bring them over here. Hello, Ocelot. How are you today? Are the rest of them here? We've got a 4th, but where's the 5th? Ah, llamas. They're so cute and they're so tricky to work with. Still here you are, huh? You having trouble getting over that little lip there? I think it might just be... okay, cool. Alright, cool. We have llamas. Clifford Longhead says, hi, doing awesome. You? I am also doing pretty great. It's good to see you here, my friend. Good to have you on the stream. We have just recruited a whole bunch of llamas to help us take materials back from the jungle. And I suppose I should probably get rid of all this mess in my inventory before I do that. So I'm gonna take my lead back from you, and we are going to leave the caravan behind for the time being. They'd probably have some trouble making it through the jungle anyway. I quite like whoever suggested the llamas. Actually, I think somebody suggested a donkey, but then I was like, ooh, llamas. A donkey would have been good too, but I don't know where to find one. I mean, granted, I had no idea where to find a llama either. And I probably would have just taken a donkey if I'd found one instead, but I found llamas first, and I'm quite happy that I did. Cage says, hey, I finally have my phone connected. Welcome, Cage. How are you? It's good to have you here. It's a good thing I reminded you. I mean, you probably would have remembered on your own. Sometimes he forgets to come to my streams. I probably shouldn't be telling people that. I hope you don't mind, Cage. Alright, let's probably sleep in the bed first. And then we will put the leads away, and all the random junk in my inventory. And then we will go get more random junk. Because that is how this works. So leads should go in here. I think that's a good spot for them. Then bone in here. Redstone and iron can go over here. Actually, I'll keep the iron. The iron always comes in handy, doesn't it? Yeah, redstone in there. No, not like that. Sheesh. And where did I get emeralds from? I have no idea. I don't think I traded with villagers. Maybe I did, though, at some point. Alright, wool. Why do I have 32 white wool? Oh, because I took it for the... yes, for the llamas. That makes sense. Back in you go. Then... put away some wood stuff. Then, yeah, I have plenty of sticks. And logs, and that, and this. There we go. And this too. Yeah, there's just so much random stuff. So much random junk. I'm gonna leave the button here because I know that's from the mob farm and I'm probably gonna need it at some point. Cobblestone. Random dirt block. Why is my inventory such a mess? I should probably invest my time in a storage system, but that would take a very long time to build. And I don't know how to do it, so I'd have to look up like a tutorial. And that just seems like a lot of effort when it doesn't take that long to put things away, you know? It's a little bit tedious, but it's really not too time consuming. Alright, so wheat would go... I'm sorry, I do need to learn my organization system at some point. And the redstone repeater. Sorry, this is probably boring. I should have a chest for redstone components. For now, it'll go in here, though. I think the rest of this stuff is stuff I should take with me, except maybe for chests. Where should chests go? Do I have a chest for that? Chest for chests? That'll do. Alright, let's go. Also, I feel like a time traveler phrase could be an interesting starting topic. Yes, I agree, Cage. So, Cage texted me a few minutes ago and asked me if I had a time traveler proof phrase. And I was like, what the heck does that mean? And at first I was thinking like a phrase that you could use to communicate with a time traveler, because no matter what time period they were from, they'd be able to understand you. And I was like, that kind of makes no sense because it really depends on what language they speak. But, you know, maybe you'd have some sort of universal translator. And then I started thinking about that, and then he clarified. And he said, no, time traveler phrase is a phrase that that if someone came up to you and claimed to be you from the future, they would be able to tell you that phrase in order to prove that they are you. And so I guess I was reading the text he sent me wrong, I suppose, because oh shoot, I need a leash. Typical, back we go. So I guess that's why I was reading the text wrong, because I read it as time traveler proof phrase when it was actually time traveler proof phrase, if that makes sense. Like, it's a phrase to prove that you're a time traveler. It's proof for a time traveler. And so the idea is you come up with a phrase that the only reason anyone would ever know that phrase and know to tell you that phrase is because they are a time traveler and they are you from the future. So basically it's something you would never tell anyone, and it's something no one would be able to guess. So I now have my time traveler phrase. I thought it would take me longer to come up with one, but I actually did come up with one fairly quickly. So, kind of proud of that. But of course I can't tell y'all, because then that kind of ruins the point. So you will just have to wonder forever what my time traveler proof phrase is. And I hope I don't forget it. But I highly doubt that I will. Gabriel says, hi, I have a time traveling proof phrase since I was 13. Interesting! Where do y'all get this idea from? I've never heard of this, but it sounds so cool. Like, it sounds like such a great idea, and I can't believe I'd never, like, thought of it before. Now, did I put anything in any of the llama's chests? I feel like I might have. Which is unfortunate, because that means we've lost a little bit of inventory space, but probably not that much. It'll probably be fine. Cage is gonna get mad at me for jumping off things again. You know, I kinda wish I had, like, OP armor like I do in the Mountain Queen world, but at the same time, I tend to forget just how long it took to do that. I mean, sure, most of it didn't take that much effort, but it took a very long time because it's just the product of AFK fishing for absolutely ages. That's the only reason I have that really good armor. And I'm not sure I want to AFK fish in this world for absolutely ages. That just sounds time-consuming and boring, and I mean, you know, it's not actually that time-consuming, you just set it up and leave it, but it feels like it just feels inconvenient. Jumping yells Cage in chat. Yeah, so where'd you get the idea of a time traveler proof phrase? Is that just something you thought of on your own? Because that never would have occurred to me. At least I don't think it would have. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think it would ever have occurred to me. I need to be careful, there's a ravine here. There are a lot of ravines around here, like a surprising amount. There's one over here, and then there's one like over in that direction, then there's the Deadly Ravine Sky Chickens Ravine, which is something I'm going to do something about at some point. In case you are wondering. For now though, we shall continue to lead our llamas onwards. Well, if you read/watch enough time travel stories, you just see the need. Okay, that's fair, that makes sense. That does make a lot of sense. Llamas are still following. Good, good, good. Ooh, are they gonna be able to follow me through here? I don't even know how to get through here. There we go. That's one way of doing it. I think the llamas are clever, they'll figure it out. Still following? I hope we don't lose like 1 or 2 llamas and I don't notice till it's too late. For now, they're still here though. They're all still here. I might have to keep this stream fairly short. I've been considering cutting back my streaming again and doing just 1 day a week instead of 2. Because, oh shoot, this is a bad idea. No. See, I'm acting like a player when really I should be thinking like a llama. Thinking, how easy is it for me to survive? Sorry. I need to stop talking for a second. Sorry, I need water. Sorry about that. I don't know if I mean, yeah, anyone who's been to enough of these streams knows that I have some weird throat issues. That was just a recurrence of weird throat issues right there. Nothing to worry about. But yeah, that's why I've been considering cutting down my streaming a little bit, because I feel like it just does a number on my throat, and I don't think it's sustainable to keep doing it twice a week. So I think, I don't know, possibly after the public event on Saturday, I might go down to once a week and keep doing the public events, of course, because those are really fun. But I'll probably, I don't know, maybe I'll stop streaming the Let's Play world. I don't know. I do want to keep working in the Let's Play world though, so who knows, maybe I'll just make episodes with it instead. Like, there's so many people that just question the reality of what's going on, and if there's a way to make people suspend their disbelief, it deals with a lot of issues. That does make sense. That does make a lot of sense. I was thinking about a similar question this morning. Then for the oh, there's a village. Did I mark the path to the village and then promptly forget about it? Sounds like something I would do, doesn't it? Well, I guess I've gone too far in this direction. Because really what we want to do is go this way for the forest. That's the jungle. That's what we want, is the jungle. And I've just kind of gone in the wrong direction, I suppose. So back this way we go. But yeah, I was thinking about something kind of similar but not quite the same. I'm writing a novel. I'm not currently writing the novel. It's kind of been a work in progress for a very, very long time. But there's this novel. Wait, where'd the village go? I'm lost. I'm actually lost. I don't know which direction I just came from. That's not great, is it? I think I was heading in this direction, though. So, I have this novel that's kind of a work in progress, and I was just thinking about the finer points of how one character would essentially convince the world that he's telling the truth. Okay, we have 4 llamas. Where'd the 5th go? Hello, llama. Aha, we have lost a llama. Hello, llama. Please come join us. Yeah, the llama... Come on, buddy. They're all falling in now. Sheesh. This is no way to do things. No! No! That's a terrible idea. Come on now. Okay, while they figure that out, I'm gonna go to sleep. Or try to go to sleep. Okay, now I've lost the lead. Come on now, please. I know it's nighttime. Yeah, I was trying to think of how my character might convince the rest of the world that he's telling the truth when it's, you know, it's one of those seemingly unbelievable things, and yet he'd really want to get everyone to believe him, so that's what I was thinking of this morning. But then it feels like, you know, if you just get enough rigorous tests in place, you'd be able to prove without a doubt that he wasn't lying, so okay, hang on. Alright, sorry, I have an internship and my supervisor is texting me. It's important stuff, but it can wait till after the stream. Alright, come on, little llama. I don't want that poor llama to be stuck in the pool forevermore. Come on now, buddy. There we go. There we go. Okay, we have everyone now. Good. Come on, then. Alright, everyone's following. Wonderful. Off we go. I got the idea of a time-traveling phrase from Sans from Undertale. I have not played Undertale, so that might explain the fact that I did not know about this. But it's a really cool concept. Aha, I see the outline of a jungle. Can you put chests on horses? I don't think you can you? I think it's just donkeys and mules that do that, right? I don't see any of those around here, so... Oh well. A horse might be nice to have, but for now, I don't really feel the need for one. I kinda like running around. Hope I don't lose any of the llamas to the water there again. Yeah, still no donkeys or anything. No, I do not want an egg, thank you very much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. And here we are. Here we are, my friends, back at the jungle. We had quite an ordeal to get here with all of our llamas, but we've made it. And I think I'll probably just leave the llamas at the edge of the jungle so I don't have to keep track of them amid the foliage. Yes, yes. And that is where I fell into the hole, and I will make sure not to do that again, if I can help it. I need that lead. Good. And now, off we go. Off we go to chop some trees, my friends. Yeah, so I think the priority is wood here. But we don't need that much more, and actually we probably will be needing leaves soon enough, but I think I still have like a decent supply of leaves. I don't know, depends on how many we'll need. We might need to make several trips, I don't know. Really not sure. Food, please, says Cage. Wow. Well, alright then, fine. Could munch on some steak, I suppose, if you insist. Whenever I hear this song, I think that the sun is setting, and then I realize that I'm just playing a playlist of the Minecraft soundtrack, and so really it's just the Minecraft soundtrack playing constantly, when usually, you know, a song from the soundtrack will play when the sun is setting. But for some reason I associate this song specifically with the sun setting. I don't know. I don't know if there's a better chance that this song will play during the sunset than any of the others, or if it's just I got lucky and this song played more in this world, because I remember having the music on a lot when I played in this world, but I don't know. It's quite a nice song. Definitely not complaining. Quite like the song. Ah shoot, probably should have gotten at least some leaves while I was up there. But saplings are good too, so I won't complain, and so are sticks, I suppose. And also we can go around collecting the leaves on the ground if we need them. Thank you, says Cage. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm not totally unreasonable all of the time. Just semi-unreasonable some of it. That's me. Semi-unreasonable some of the time. I should put that in the channel description. That would definitely get people to watch my videos, right? No issues with that. Why are there so many, like, short, squat jungle trees? You always get the impression that jungle trees are this big, tall thing, but a lot of them are these short... I'm not gonna call them stumpy. They're not quite short enough to be called stumpy, but they are kind of short. Whereas, you know, the image of the jungle trees is these really tall, towering monoliths, majestic and dripping with vines. They're all dripping with vines, but, you know, it's more impressive when they're growing from a higher height. That's a bit redundant, isn't it? A higher height. Alright, so must not forget to collect some leaves while I'm here. I do feel a bit bad for dismantling this jungle, but again, it's pixels on a screen that we're never going to see again after we're done visiting this jungle and ripping it apart for its natural resources. So, you know, we're fine. We are fine, my friends. Just gonna... I can't reach that one. What if I do it from here? Yes, good. Oh, and there go my shears. You ever get a jump scare from a tool breaking? That's happened to me a couple of times. Usually when caving, like, you know, digging forward and your pickaxe breaks all of a sudden, you're like, what was that? And you think it's like a mob attacking you from behind or something. And then it just turns out to be your tool breaking or your armor breaking, and you're like, well, that was... Well, I suppose if your armor breaks, that's probably due to something that you should have reason to be worried about, but otherwise, if it's just your tool breaking, it's just... It's a sudden little thing, keeps you on your toes, you know? Alright, have I collected most of these leaves? I believe I have. No pun intended, my friends. No pun intended. I suppose I could grab some of these vines, although, you know, it's not that hard to collect vines in my jungle either, because of course, there are vines that have grown to the floor, and if I want to just shear away a few of those, they'll grow right back, so no big deal. If I want vines, I can get them from my own place. Would squat be a better word than stumpy here? Thanks, that's a good substitute, Cage. That could be a t-shirt. What could be a t-shirt? Oh, what was the phrase? I've already forgotten. See, this is the reason why that shouldn't be my time traveler phrase, but fortunately, that is not my time traveler proof phrase. Oh dear, I've narrowed it down. Is that a problem? Probably not. There's so many phrases in the English language after all. Are there an infinite amount of phrases in the English language? Probably not, right? I mean, if you define phrase as something that has to make at least some amount of sense, there's a finite amount of words in the English language, so presumably there's also a finite amount of phrases. Because a phrase can't go on forever. I think for a grammatically correct phrase, I mean, I bet it depends on how you define phrase. If you define phrase as something, if you allow, say, commas in phrases, like I think periods is pushing it a bit too far, but commas might be acceptable. In that case, you could just have essentially a run-on sentence and call that a phrase. But I don't think commas should be acceptable in phrases. So I think that there's a finite number of phrases in the English language, which means I've just made you ever so slightly more likely to think of mine. That might be a little bit worrying, but realistically, the odds are quite slim, right? I don't think I'd be able to guess anyone else's. So, I mean, that's the point. You're not supposed to be able to guess it. Alright, have I gotten everything here? Inventory's not even that full yet. Well, I suppose we can go ham on this jungle some more. Majestic, and then Tristan Blurth has put a whole bunch of random characters into the description. Why does that? No, not the description, the chat. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Yes, I'm not quite sure what you're referring to there, Tristan. But yes, majestic is the word I used. Funny, jungle trees look kind of weird like that. They look sort of ancient, decrepit even, I would say, like they're rotting or something when they're in the spruce biome. It looks so different. I feel like that would be a great idea for an ancient forest. Look at these vines. They actually look pretty neat if you ask me. They remind me of something you'd see in the new nether biomes. Oh, it's getting dark. I should probably sleep, huh? Yep, I should probably sleep. Wouldn't want to get killed by mobs and spawn in the middle of the jungle again. Would we now? I suppose I can drop off my stuff while I'm here. No reason not to. Hey there, llama. No, I didn't. Well, I guess that works. Okay. Jungle leaves. No, not a flint and steel, thank you. I don't know why I even have that. It's quite odd, really, when you think about it. And a stack of wood. That's all I have for now. The sun is taking longer to set than I expected, for some reason. I guess we can work on this. Do want to sleep fairly soon, though, probably, to make sure that no mobs spawn, because there's a village over there, and we do probably want to keep that safe. Villages are good. Villagers are a good resource. I didn't realize just how OP mending villagers were. I mean, I kind of did, but I was like, it seems like a lot of work to get a mending villager. Turns out it's not all that much work. Obviously, Village and Pillage changed that. You know, I'm sure it was substantially more of a grind to get a mending villager before, but even then, once you get a mending villager, the amount of just how helpful that is, it's incredible. I'll probably have to grab myself a mending villager in this world at some point. I mean, look at my chestplate, it's not doing so hard. Neither is my sword. And I would kind of like those to last. Just like the Minecraft world, there's a finite but astronomically big number of possible phrases. Yes, exactly. IBX Toycat precisely calculated the number of possible Minecraft worlds. I did that video about the number of possible Minecraft worlds where I was like, I couldn't find a calculator that would do this for me, so here's an approximation. It was quite a fun video to make, although I think I may have gotten something wrong. I can't remember. It's kind of hard to think about numbers that big. I'm pretty sure I did the math correctly, but then I said it was like bigger than a Googleplex or something when that was, or a Googleplexian. I think it's bigger than a Googleplex, but not a Googleplexian. I'm not entirely sure about that. I could be wrong. But it was some very large number, obviously. Think about that. That's the number of Minecraft worlds. Now think about, say, the number of possible arrangements of atoms. Really drives home the idea that there are so many ways this universe could be configured, right? So hard to even imagine. I mean, even imagining the number of... Ah! Why are there mobs here? Why do there have to be mobs here? And why is there always a creeper? I actually got scared there. I don't know if y'all got scared there, but that made me jump, and I felt... that was really a shock. Bit of a surprise. I also don't know why I've wandered so far into the jungle, or where exactly I've wandered to, or how to get out. Probably not great, right? But I can always turn on cords if I need to get back. Just trying to look through here right now, really. This is a cool biome. I really like jungles. I think I've made that clear enough, though. What with my obsession with them, you know, being obsessed enough to want to build a base in one. Have I crossed to the other side of the jungle, or what? I'm slightly mystified, I will admit. Yeah, I really don't understand where I am. Why was I wandering? I was just babbling on and not paying any attention to where I was going, and then all of a sudden I was like, I am lost. You know, it would be smartest to climb up a tree and use that as a vantage point, so I think that's what I'll do. That seems like a good decision. So that is the decision I will choose to make. There goes the axe, but no problem, we can just make another one. There we go. Break that, and off we go. Yeah, you wouldn't, says Cage. I wouldn't what? I wouldn't. I'm trying to remember what. I mean, that message was posted a little while ago. I don't know what you're referring to. You wouldn't want to pick a time traveler phrase that you'd forget? Is that what you're referring to? Maybe it is. Not sure. I feel like there was something else I was saying there. Picking a time traveler phrase that you wouldn't forget. Not sure. Really not sure about that. Alright, we gotta keep climbing. See if we can spot our llamas from up here, right? Oh yeah, so I feel like... No, I talked about that already. I feel like there was some topic that I was talking about but then got distracted, which is unfortunate because I feel like it was a fun topic. That happens to me quite often. I suppose it's just a feature of conversation, huh? I probably shouldn't have broken that last block since it would probably be a good idea to jump up onto these leaves to try and see what I can see from up here. And maybe let's jump onto a tree that's definitely not going to decay. Alright, so that doesn't look like the direction I came from. Oh my gosh! Is that... Oh, okay, wait. Okay, I know I'm lost, and that should probably be my priority, is figuring out where I came from so I can head back in that direction. But also, I see potentially the location of my previous turtle farm, and that's really exciting. Okay, I think I came from over there, which is good to know. Okay, okay. I know I should be focusing on this tree and whatnot, but also turtle farm. Let's go check it out. Let's go see if I'm right about this. Because I know there was a jungle next to it. That's where I used to be getting materials from, but then I wasn't able to find that spot, and I was just like, I'll harvest materials from this jungle here. I don't remember if it occurred to me that they might be the same biome. I think it did occur to me, but I was just like, I mean, I don't know where the ocean is. Yes! Oh my goodness, yes! Look at this! Look at this! Look, we found it! Were any of y'all here back when I did those streams? Probably not. Cage definitely wasn't. I didn't know Cage at that point. Look at this, Cage. You're seeing a little bit of a legacy right here. Now, I believe if I go through that nether portal, it brings me instantly back home. That could be smart, except the llamas... It seems kind of tedious to bring the... kind of dangerous to even bring the llamas into the nether in the first place, but yeah, look! We have turtles! But this is where my turtle farm was, and this is where I spent ages defending them to get this turtle shell helmet. That was so much fun. Is there anything left in this chest? Maybe I should bring some stuff. Scutes? Why are there scutes in this chest? Sheesh, okay. Anything else of use? Not really, I believe. Ooh, buried treasure map. Now, is the treasure found? I think I remember going there and then not actually managing to find the treasure. Maybe it's worth coming back to. I'll take the map. Why not? I've seen other parts to your legacy as well. Oh yeah, you might have watched some of this stuff, that's true. But I don't know, have you seen these streams? Because you've definitely watched some of my old content. I know that. But this is old stuff. Oh look! Hi there! Oh, it's so cute. Look at this. Look at this little guy. Tiny turtles are adorable. They're so cute. Look at you. Look at you. Yeah, so Cage, if you didn't know, this is the advantage of the turtle helmet. You can stay underwater for a long time because it gives you 10 seconds of water breathing. The idea is that water gets trapped in the shell, I believe. I think that might actually be based on, like, scientific fact. I could be wrong, though. I don't know if turtles store air in their shells. Look at it! It's so cute. Little turtles are adorable. Sorry, I will stop staring at the little turtle, and I will head back to the jungle and I will collect materials and then we will continue working on the tree. We got briefly distracted, that's all. A lot of kelp here. A lot of kelp. Yeah, jungles are quite scenic when seen from the water, aren't they? This would be a cool place to build a base, says the girl who's building a base in the jungle. I don't know. Ah, cool, says Cage. I assume you're referring to the turtle helmets. They are cool, which is why I spent an extraordinary amount of time grinding to get one, both on and off camera. I spent a long time streaming and doing that, and I also spent a long time just playing in here on my own, just trying to get that helmet. It took ages. But I now have a turtle shell helmet, and enough scutes for a second one when this first one breaks, although if I get mending, that won't be necessary, will it? Alright, now I want to find the llamas, but I also should probably find the tree that I chopped down, which may be difficult given that it's a tree that I chopped down, but we shall see. Maybe if I climb this one I'll be able to see it. Maybe I've passed it already, who knows. Alright, is there any visible evidence of a decapitated tree? Actually, it'd be the opposite of decapitated, isn't it? Because I took the body and I left nothing but the head. whatever that's called. Isn't decapitated from probably the Latin root for head or something? What's the Latin root for body? There's probably a word for this, but I don't know it. Unfortunately. Cage is gonna yell at me. He's probably right. Theoretical Cage is probably right. Hey look, I found the llamas. Okay, so I probably passed that tree. Which means there are probably sorry, not llamas. It's like saplings sitting around for me to collect somewhere. Somewhere on the edge of the forest. The edge of the jungle. I keep calling it a forest, don't I? It's not a forest. It's a jungle, get it right. I mean, it's a type of forest, isn't it? But it's the coolest type of forest, if you ask me. Now, hello, Ocelot. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Okay. I saw movement and I thought it might be an item, but no, it's a mob of some sort. Now, where could I possibly have left that tree? I really don't know. Well, no matter. It'll take more time to search for it than it will to just find another tree to chop down. So I think that's what I'll do. Probably head back to the llamas, deposit some more stuff, and then continue our work. I don't think we'll fill up all the llamas. In fact, it was probably unnecessary to bring 5 of them. But it's quite convenient, isn't it? How difficult is it to get a turtle shell? It's not, I mean, it depends. It's not that difficult, it's just time consuming, really. And it also depends on whether you've done it before. Like, after the first time you do it, it gets easier because I think by then, you've probably already built, like, some of the, air quotes, infrastructure that you need in order to get said turtle shell. So I should probably leave that bed there, so if I die I respawn here. That would be smart, right? You know what I mean? So once you've done it once, it gets faster. But you need to essentially build a little, some sort of enclosure probably, to protect the turtle eggs, because there are several different mobs that like to stomp on turtle eggs, and if they do, then you need to get the turtles to breed and then lay eggs, which is already kind of tricky because turtles are finicky and they won't necessarily lay eggs where you want them to, if they lay eggs at all. They're supposed to lay eggs every time you breed them, but in my experience that's not necessarily true. And even once they do lay eggs, there are a whole bunch of mobs that want to destroy those eggs, so you need to protect the eggs for a certain length of time, which I believe is supposed to reflect real life. Like, real life turtle eggs are very fragile, I believe, and so they need to be protected, and so it's kind of Mojang's way to educate the public, which I thought was awesome. And so you need to protect them from mobs, and then once you protect them from mobs for long enough, they will slowly begin to hatch over time, and once they hatch, when the eggs break, they drop scutes, which you need 5 of to make a helmet, and then you get a little baby turtle as well. So it doesn't actually require killing the turtles or anything. You don't get much when you kill a turtle. In fact, I believe you only get XP, which is another great way of Mojang just encouraging people to not abuse turtles, but rather treasure them, because it's quite a useful item, the turtle helmet. As well as using it for respiration, you can also use it to make a potion of the Turtle Master, which is a very interesting potion. Definitely a cool idea, I thought. It essentially, basically makes you invincible, but also very, very slow, which is really cool. It's not totally invincible, obviously, that would probably be a little unreasonable, but essentially invincible. And I just thought that was a fantastic idea. Nope, saving it for later when I'm there IRL. What are you saving for later when you're there IRL? Sorry. If you could use a word more specific than it when referring to something we were talking about, that would be convenient, because otherwise I get confused when I read the comment later on, because, you know, I'm constantly being distracted by this game, so I won't always necessarily— look at that pig trying to climb the vines. I won't always necessarily immediately respond, you know, and so if it takes me a while to respond, then it's going to be difficult for me to know what you're talking about once I read the comment. So I'm not sure what you meant by it. Hello, says Luis. I'm late as heck. No problem at all. Welcome, Luis. Hope you are doing well today. Welcome to the live stream. It's good to have you. I am excited about the event this Saturday. So this Saturday, I mentioned this already in my 500, well, it wasn't a 500 subscriber video, that's coming out on Saturday. But in my little video about the 500 subscriber special that I made, I mentioned this. I need all of y'all, if you haven't done this already, go into the description and click the link that says join my Discord. That will take you to my Discord server where you will be able to participate in the event I am organizing for my 500 subscriber special. It's going to be a massive live stream, longer than usual, and I'm going to be streaming all sorts of mini games. That is the idea, is we're going to be doing all sorts of mini games with subscribers. I've got this really cool custom world that somebody made that I think is a great setting for this, and so we are going to be playing minigames in that world. Minigames of my own invention, I might add. I've got some really cool ideas, I think, that y'all are gonna like. And so I'm just really looking forward to playing that, and I hope as many of you as possible will join me, because I'd really love to see everyone there. So, click the link, join the Discord, and that is how you get instructions on how to join this public event. I will be live streaming it, and I'll also probably make like a montage of moments from the event later on, probably to be released the next week or something. But yes, that is happening on Saturday, because I am now celebrating 500 subscribers. Can you believe it? I can't. I really can't. You know, when I started this channel, I think I've said this before, but I was like, I don't think I'm even gonna get 100 subscribers, but it's gonna be fun, right? That's the whole reason I was doing it, is because I wanted to make videos I figured it'd be fun. And now 500 people have subscribed to my channel. 500 people, like, that's massive. How did that happen, you know? When did this... I mean, you know, obviously it was a slow process over time, and I think it's probably a large part of it is the fact that I stayed dedicated to this channel for several years. And, you know, I left occasionally, I vanished occasionally from the internet, but I always came back. And I think it's just... it's wild that it's grown this much in these years. And I'm really happy about that. So, yeah, we are celebrating 500, in case y'all didn't know. That is what we're doing, although today is not a celebration live stream. That will be on Saturday. Partly because Saturday is the day that we usually do public events, and partly because the minigames are not yet ready, so they still need to be set up. And there may be another very interesting public event coming up soon, so even if you're not able to make it to this one, I would highly recommend sticking around on the Discord, because I am working something out with someone that sounds very interesting indeed. Very, very interesting. And I think y'all will enjoy it. I certainly know that I will. So, looks like we're pretty much done here. I think I'll probably leave some of the leaves to decay, hopefully drop a sapling or two, because saplings are good. Jungle saplings don't drop very often, which makes jungle wood kind of hard to come by. I think it's probably sustainable, but just barely, honestly. You know, in all those renewable resources videos I made, I always mention that everything made out of wood is sustainable, but technically I kind of wonder if jungle wood is actually not sustainable. It's not renewable. Because it just... the saplings drop so infrequently. And it's odd. Feel like they should increase the odds of it dropping. But maybe that's just me. Maybe they decided to make it that way for a reason. Though I'm really not sure what that reason could be. I mean, maybe it's because there's so much vegetation in jungles that realistically, if you just went to a jungle and harvested everything, you wouldn't need jungle wood to be sustainable, but I still feel like it'd be a good thing to have if you'd rather make a tree farm, you know? Making a tree farm for jungle would be hard. Maybe they probably are renewable. I wouldn't actually know. Oof, I'm 40 minutes late, sorry, says Ahmad. I hope I'm pronouncing your name okay, by the way. Also, I'm on Jessicat's Discord server. I'm just a bee. Yes, I know that. I don't know if the others knew that, but yes. And I'm very glad to have you on the server. I'm very glad that you joined. And I'm hoping you'll be able to join us at our public event on Saturday. Just like everyone else, everyone's invited. As long as you know how to play Minecraft, and you're not gonna troll people. That speaking English is also a preference, unfortunately. I mean, you know, I know people from all over the world watch YouTube, but it would be very difficult to have an event held in multiple languages, so speaking English is certainly preferred. No, that doesn't mean English has to be your first language, of course. It just means that you need to be able to speak it. Did you know that technically English is not my first language? Technically speaking, English is my second language, French is my first. But over the years, my French has not really improved nearly as much as my English. And I learned English when I was really young. Like, technically, French was first, but they're not that far apart. So, really, you could. It's as if English was my first language. But if you're talking about the first language I learned, that was French. I think, yeah, I definitely need to drop some stuff off with the llamas. So we shall do that. Cage, I hope you join the live stream. This is a great way to discover new things. By the live stream, I mean the 500 subscriber special. I think you'll be able to join us. I don't know, Cage. If you want to join us, I would be delighted to have you join us for mini games? Alright, do we have only jungle leaves? Maybe we should gather some oak. No, we have a few oak, but not that many. Alright. We only want to drop off full stacks and the scutes, I suppose. That's getting kind of dark. Alright. And this, and this. What else? Anything else that I can drop off right now? No. Not currently. Okay. Where's my bed? There it is. Wow, the llamas have kind of gone all over the place. I'll have to make sure I get them all. I know Arabic, English, and Spanish. Cool. Very cool. That's... I mean, I am starting... I know a decent amount of Spanish. I wouldn't quite say I'm fluent, but I have been learning it for some fairly large number of years now. Probably 6-7 years, and then I just took a course in it in college. So, you know, I'm not fluent, but I'm fairly proficient in Spanish. I would say I'm fluent in French, though it is a little more rusty than my English for sure. French is hard, says Luis. No, it's easy, you just need to practice. I mean, you know, everyone will have... Some people will have more trouble with some things than others. Some languages will be easier for some people than others. It really doesn't... I don't think you can really objectively say that a language is hard or easy. All you can say is... I find this language easy. Like, this language is easy for me. I do agree that French is hard, though, personally. I find it very difficult. I mean, I am pretty decent at speaking French, but the rules of it are just ridiculous. And I can't imagine learning it in school, honestly. Of course I will, says Cage. Wonderful, thank you. That's awesome. I'm really excited. I know Portuguese and English. Yeah. Oh, I'm bad at Portuguese. See? We all have our strengths. We all have our language strengths. I'm glad we have a whole bunch of language speakers in chat. That's awesome. Between us, we could probably translate most things. Okay, that's a big tree. Maybe I should go for this one next. Not sure how much more wood I need, though, honestly. We've gotten several stacks already, so it might be time to head back. But we'll do this tree, at least. And then maybe one more? I don't know. Whoops, shouldn't have broken that block. There we go. This mouse is very finicky. Not a big fan of it, honestly. But, well. Just chilling out, listening to the music. Music in this game is just wonderful. By bad, what do you mean, says Luis. Well, probably that it's difficult to speak. I would assume, but I do not know what Ahmad means by bad. What do you want me to call you? Does B work? Do you want me to call you B? I mean, I started calling M for C F. E-P-H, not the letter. So, maybe I could have nicknames for everyone. Luis, I'm just gonna stick with Luis, I think, unless you want me to call you something else. And Cage is just Cage. There are definitely languages that are more difficult to learn than others. For example, Japanese, Mandarin, and Arabic are some of the most difficult to learn from English because of their linguistic distance and different writing styles. That makes sense. By bad, I mean that I know nothing about it. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's true, Cage. Although, I feel like different people will have a natural tendency to be better at different languages than others because of just the way their mind works, probably. For example, I would imagine that Chinese, Mandarin would probably be easier for people who like music or rhythm, because I'm totally guessing here, and I have very limited experience in Mandarin, so definitely don't take my word as gospel, but I'm theorizing that Mandarin is a language that where tone and the way the word is accented and emphasized is extremely important. And, you know, it actually matters to the meaning of the words. It's not just important to how you say it. It actually changes the meaning of the words, how you say different syllables. So I feel like people with a good grasp of music would be better at Mandarin than people who don't, or people with a good grasp of, you know, tone and the way. So maybe singers. I'm not sure though. People with a good amount of control over their voice. Because a lot of the time, my teacher would make a sound and then expects us to copy it, and we'd do what we thought was we'd make what we thought was the same sound, and then she'd be like, not quite right, and we'd be like, it sounds identical to us. But maybe to someone who'd be able to hear that better, it would be easier. Then again, that's just a theory. Oh wow, more messages in chat. Yeah, says Ahmad, on Arabic you have to write on the left, while you have to write on the right in English. Yes, exactly. Everyone call me Luis because most people can't say the accent on the I. Or is it Louis then? Or Louis? I don't know. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that. I don't know why I'm coming all the way down here just to retrieve my shears. I could just grab them when I grab all the rest of this stuff. Back up we go. That was impractical. Oh, right. There's an extra log here. How much further do we need to go? There we go. Alright. Yeah, I think this might conclude our tree destroying expedition for now with the llamas. I think it's been pretty good. For now, I think we have what we need. We can call it a day. Oh, probably jump over here and grab this stuff, eh? Anybody been listening to any good music lately? I bring this up because I saw that Run the Jewels 4 came out, and I was like, ooh, that definitely seems like an album I'd be into. I listened to RTJ 3 when it came out, and I was like, wow, this is pretty good stuff. And I'm not usually a rap person, not because I don't like it or anything, but just because I haven't gotten into it yet. And so that was part of the... That was one of the albums that first made me go, okay, hip-hop is a cool thing. I like hip-hop. But I haven't really gotten that much further in hip-hop since, and I really should. Where did that tree go? It's over there. Okay, good. Just want to collect anything else that drops. And then, oh, that's why I can't run. I see. Okay, I think we've picked up pretty much everything, probably. Where did those decaying leaves go? I've lost them. Well, I don't know exactly where that decaying tree is, but I think we'll call it a day and head back out. How does that sound? Grab our llamas and go. Oh, and also the bed. Let's not forget the bed. Yeah, so RTJ4 came out. You know, there's a heck of a lot of swearing. Obviously. I mean, I listened to the album once, so I don't actually remember how much there was. But, you know, that tends to be a trend with hip-hop, and I'm not bothered by it, but, you know, if swearing's not your thing, then maybe don't listen to it. But, as an album, it seems like a really exciting thing, and so I'm going to be listening to that. Okay, do we have our fourth llama? We have our fourth llama, and now we have our fifth. We are all set to go, my friends. We have all 5 of our llamas in tow, so off we go. So I'm glad to see that the world generation stayed. Like, we still have our turtle farm over there and stuff. That's really good to know, because I was worried for a second that it might have disappeared. But nope, it turns out that I just didn't remember the contents of this world well enough. Is this going to be a series, says Ahmad? I mean, it used to be a series, is the thing. I mentioned this in my 400 subscriber special, which was not that long ago, was it? But it kind of got postponed. It just disappeared. and I never intended for it to disappear because I really enjoyed it as a series, but it just kind of vanished one day and then got replaced by Mountain Queen and such. So, it used to be a series, and I want to bring it back. But I was thinking of bringing it back as a live stream series, except the problem with live stream series is doing too much stuff where I have to be YouTuber-like and talk continuously hurts my throat. And I don't know if it's a good idea to push my throat when I rely on it to make YouTube videos. So I feel like it would be smart to maybe hold off on the YouTube, on all the streaming. This is not a good idea. It's not a good idea to try and climb this hill. We should probably go around it. So maybe holding off on the streaming would be a good idea, in which case, no, this wouldn't really be a streaming series anymore, because I'd probably prioritize the public events, and I don't want to make this world public. I don't want to make this like a shared experience, because this is the solo Let's Play worlds, and it just feels weird to share this with y'all. It's not that I don't like y'all, and it's not that I don't trust y'all, just this is meant for one person, so I kind of want to keep it that way. I hope you understand. But yeah, the goal is really to prioritize the public events, which means that I would stop streaming this, so maybe I would make it a series again. Maybe that's the thing I could do. Alright, we have all our llamas. Time to go. Oh, this is such a good song. Is this Alpha? Do I always say this when Alpha comes on? Can somebody tell me what the name of the song is? I can't see the top of the screen. The corner of the screen on my screen is tiny, so it's hard for me to tell. And we've lost our llamas to the water again. This is gonna take a while. Come on, y'all are coming this way, right? I think we have all our llamas. Good to know. Ooh, can they survive that drop? Oh boy. Yeah, looks like they're doing okay. They don't even seem to be taking any damage. Well, that's awesome. You know, maybe because they were meant to live— okay, it's Alpha, says Cage. Thank you, Cage. Maybe because they're meant to live in a mountainous biome. I don't know if they're actually meant to live in the mountains, but in the taiga, maybe they're meant to be able to take more fall damage, or drop more blocks with fall damage, or maybe just because they're meant to be part of a caravan, they're meant to be able to do that. I don't know. On the 500 sub video, when you said you had something planned in a custom world, I was thinking about a treasure hunt. Turns out I was wrong. Ooh, yes, a treasure hunt would be fun, and let's just say we may have something in the works, but no, for now it's just going to be mini-games, although there could be a treasure hunt involved, because the terrain certainly seems suited for that, and I have thought of one mini-game that would be somewhat similar. You'll see what I mean, but it would be fun for sure. Oh yeah, it's okay, you can just drink water and take breaks from time to time. I mean, yeah, but even drinking water is not like a permanent solution. Like, drinking water helps temporarily, but it doesn't, you know, undo the damage that's caused to my throat. It's kind of hard to explain. Like, there's two sides to it. I've tried to explain this issue to people many times, and it's really hard to get people to understand it, because I don't know how to describe it myself. I wouldn't have really thought this was a thing that could happen before it happened to me, and I was like, well, I guess this is a thing now, and doctors haven't really been able to tell me what's up with it either, which is quite odd. But essentially it's like it feels like there's something in my throat, like some part of my throat, you know, something that's actually part of my body that as I'm speaking kind of gets dislodged and starts to clog up my throat more and more until I feel like I can't breathe. And even though I can breathe, but it makes me feel like I can't breathe, which is really weird. And then if I swallow enough and just stop talking, then it goes away and it feels normal again. But also just talking when this sort of thing is happening makes my throat hurt. So there's two sides of it. We only have 4 llamas. No, wait, we have 5. What am I talking about? So it's like, you know, the weird swallowing thing can go away, but the pain doesn't go away immediately. So unfortunately it wouldn't really be enough to take breaks and drink water, I'm sorry to say. Okay, I see the jungle, but I don't think I'm seeing the correct part of the jungle. Wait, I see jungle over there too. We're just surrounded by jungle here, aren't we? But it's not the jungle I'm looking for. Okay, hello M4C, welcome. I'm starting to think that Alpha is your favorite music from C418. Honestly, I like a lot of C418 music. I'm a big fan of his album DF. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's D-I-E-F. Beautiful, beautiful album. I mean, but I love all his music. I really do think he's a musical genius. And he's done a lot of different stuff, and all of it I really enjoy. I really like the album. I think it's called One. It's got red cover art. I can see that pretty clearly in my mind. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of his music that I like. I called F, says Luis. Well, thank you for calling him. All llamas. Yep, it's a lot of llamas. I get that. I have asthma, says M4C. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's definitely not the same thing as asthma. I have mild exercise-induced asthma as well. I feel like I've gone the wrong direction here, because it definitely feels like we should... Definitely doesn't feel like we should have jungle on so many sides of us. That definitely seems wrong. We definitely went the wrong way. Okay. Which way do we go? It seems we need to go this direction. Okay, well, off we go. Hey, says Disco. Hey, Disco. Hello. Anyone joining my event tomorrow? Yeah, I think most people here are. So, for anyone who doesn't know, Disco is going to be hosting separate events. These will not be live-streamed events, but I might join in every now and then. They won't be recorded either, but it could be fun to join in every now and then. And I support him doing that, but these are kind of a separate thing. They're his events, not mine. Whereas what we've had in the past have been my events. So if y'all are interested in joining in, that is definitely a thing you can do. Pretty sure we're headed in the right direction here. Though how we got this turned around is beyond me. Really not sure how that happened. Oh, hey, look, a parrot in the distance. How pretty. Pretty parrot. Okay, I definitely do not remember there being a river here. I'm confused. Well, we can get past the river. It's not everywhere. Where are we? I feel like I'm heading towards the right coordinates, but I don't know. I'm joking, says Ahmad. What are you joking about? I don't know. Oh, joining, sorry. It's somewhere in that I feel I can't breathe a lot. Yeah, that's true. It is, yeah, and it's definitely scary. I'm joining, says Luis. Awesome. Yeah, I understand. Sometimes I feel like my throat hurts when it's my bedtime. Yeah, so, you know, we've all had similar experiences, I think. So, you know, I'm just a little bit worried about my throat. So that's why I might be kind of cutting down on live streams. Still want to keep the content rolling out though, so of course there will still be videos and stuff. Okay, does that look more correct? Yes! It should be obvious from the mob farm on the horizon. Yes, although soon that might be a little bit harder to tell apart from the rest of the jungle, eh? We shall see. I think it will. Jessica, play RL Craft on your potato? I don't know what RL Craft is. How can she get lost in every single solo LP live? I don't know, I seem to have a knack for it, don't I? I seem to have quite a knack for it. It's alright though, we have fun, don't we? We have fun with this. I like how the mob farm is starting to look. I like how it's starting to get covered by jungle. We still have all our llamas, that's great. Hey, are there different kinds of llama? How come all of my llamas are the same kind of llama? That's disappointing. I'm disappointed. I wish some of my llamas were different. I think that would be cooler. But it is also kind of neat to have... It's like I have an official llama or something, you know? White... Is this with a white? No, there's a different white, isn't there? It's like... The fuzzy white llama? You know, the one with the grayish texture like this? It's like my official llama is white llama... White fuzzy llama... White carpet with chest. That's the official llama of Jessicat right there. Sponsored by Jessicat MC. The official... No. Wait. White fuzzy llama with white carpet and chest. Proud to be the official llama of Jessicat MC. How's that, huh? Now where should I leave these guys? Probably right here would be a good spot, right? Definitely won't get in the way of anything. Alright, there you go. Roam free. Just not too free. I need your stuff. Do you have anything? No. Do you have anything? Yes. Very good. Oh, right. No space in inventory. That was the whole point of bringing the llamas in the first place. Oh dear. Gonna have to check them all again in a bit then, I suppose, once I get back. Alright, for now we're gonna put all this stuff away. Regarding future events, I can still host some for your stream, Desicat, if you want me to, like we did in the past. The Cords are paid actors, says Luis. That would be funny. Hey, Desicat has a solid PC. My PC's a potato. Minecraft is really unplayable. I only get a consistent 2 FPS. Okay, that really is a potato PC. My computer is kind of a potato, but not really too much of a potato. But, like, it's enough of a potato that I'd be really worried about running mods on it, since just running Minecraft and recording already has it struggling. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but I tend to get fairly low frames in my videos, which is unfortunate, because obviously I'd want them to be as high as possible, but it's just not gonna happen, is the sad truth. So, yeah, it's just the best I can do, really. I don't have a good enough computer. But that's okay, really. I have a good enough computer to record and make content for all of y'all, and that's all I need. Wait, you don't know what RLCraft is? Look up RLCraft trailer Shivoxy on stream. No, I'm not gonna do that, F, sorry. It's the hardest mod pack. Okay, yeah, no thanks. I'm good. And laggiest mod pack. Okay. Oh boy. I don't know. I don't know if I want to play a really hard mod pack, friends. Especially not a very laggy one. Not on here. Alright, yes, I was right. I do have way too many jungle leaves. That's okay. We'll put the extra in this chest, and I'm sure we'll use them shortly. And let's see. So what's funny is these are dark oak leaves, but they look identical to oak. And they should really just use oak leaves for dark oak leaves, or at least retexture the dark oak leaves so they look unique. So there's reason to collect them. Alright, saplings, and then vines. We have a decent amount of vines too, don't need to worry about that. And I'll put away the wood for now, but I suppose I'll probably come back and get it in a sec, huh? Very good. And the lead as well. That can go back in here, as well as the buried treasure map. And now we've put away everything we're going to put away, so back we go. Oh, time to sleep. Alright. Yeah, I feel like I can keep going, actually. It's been an hour, but I still feel able to stream, so we will keep going for as long as I feel able to stream, my friends. How about that? Gotta get the rest of the stuff out of the llamas, and then, of course, we shall work on the tree. Hopefully get the trunk finished at least, and then maybe some of the leaves we can start on, but I'm not sure how much progress we'll be able to make on that. Oh hey, one of these llamas has figured out how to make his way around my base. Well, the very unfinished base that I have built here. Okay, not you. You have already checked, right? So what about you over in the distance there? What have you got for me? Nothing. Did I leave any stuff in any more of the llamas? I've gotten stuff from 2 of them, but I feel like there was more. There we go. Okay, I think we've gotten all of it now. So now, we're all good to go. We can bring this stuff back and start working again. Don't worry, your videos are very high quality, but my PC is a potato. It literally can't do anything. F says Disco. F's in the chat for the potato PC. It lags when I open Google Chrome and I broke the heck out of it. Oh dear. Ahmad, I play mostly on a friggin' Chromebook, says F. I play on an Acer Nitro. I don't know what that is. Oh, I assume that's a computer, isn't it? Yeah, Acer is a computer brand, isn't it? I don't know much about computers, to be completely honest. I tend to rely on Apple. Though I'm considering getting a Windows PC for my next one. Windows laptop. I just feel like, you know, Apple has a lot of nice stuff. And it's what I'm used to. So I might stick with Apple. But yeah, I'm probably going to be getting a new laptop fairly soon. Not sure exactly when, but probably fairly soon. And I am looking forward to it because it does mean higher quality videos. and such, but not entirely sure when that's gonna happen. Didn't mean to put the shears away. Okay, so we have some jungle logs. Let's grab some more and also some oak. No, that is not what I meant to do. Oh, we don't have very much oak, do we? Okay, that's alright. That's okay. We'll make do with what we have. We're mostly going to be using jungle anyway to finish this project up. And we are going to, you know what? We're going to finish the tree. We're going to finish the tree branches, and then we'll see how I feel about streaming some more. Honestly, it's probably good for me to leave at least a little bit early, because I do have an event to attend at 5, and also I have some emails to send. But I will do my best with the time I have to get some stuff done. Struggles with some things, though. I wish I had a Chromebook. My PC is a 2008 laptop. Press F to pay respects. Yeah, it's too expensive for me. I'm getting a Windows. It's true that Apple is expensive. That is one of the big problems with it, for sure. For sure. Though it does come with a lot of, you know, pre-built-in stuff that's quite nice. That maybe you'd be paying for otherwise. Like iMovie. iMovie is a solid program. Like, iMovie is pretty great if you ask me. I might be biased because I've been using it for so long, but I really like iMovie. I'm a big fan of it. Okay, so now we're gonna have water in only one of these at once, which is not good, so I should probably re-trigger these dispensers when I'm done refurbishing this branch. Oh dear, I don't have my pickaxe. Did it break? It might have broken. Well, that's okay. We'll use the crafting table and make ourselves another. There we go. Easy peasy. Now, onwards we press. Gonna need to do the center part at some point. In fact, I should probably do that now, because I imagine it might be kind of difficult to do later on. So, is there redstone on top of these? Yes, there is. I might have just lost that piece of redstone, which is not ideal. Did I? Okay, no. Good. Probably best to break this from above, although if I fall in... Yeah, let's not fall in. Let's just break the redstone, and then the rest of it can fall in. That's fine. This stuff can all fall down there. It'll get picked up by the hoppers. Not a big deal. And in any case, I don't really care about these blocks. Alright, we're just gonna do something simple here. There we go. I varied it up a little bit, but not too much. And now, I suppose I should probably do... Let's see. Okay, I'm keeping these blocks because they won't be visible. Yeah, we can do a block or two of variation here as well. No! That is really not what I wanted to do. I suppose we should go get the redstone, huh? Alright. And now Cage is gonna be mad at me for this. That's okay. See, we're fine, Cage. Now this jump, no, it's fine. Yeah, see? We're fine. Absolutely fine, I tell you. And we're safe and heading back up. Alright. Okay, there are a lot of messages in chat. I'm planning on getting an Apple PC, I'm planning on getting a MacBook Pro. MacBook Pros are great. I mean, right now I have a MacBook Air, but I'm hoping to get a MacBook Pro. MacBooks are good at gaming, just a tip, says M4C. I'm not really a gamer other than Minecraft, you know. If you're talking about my event, which I don't think you are, that's at 5 GMT tomorrow, just to avoid confusion. Yes, there is an event at 5 GMT tomorrow. That's 9 AM for me, says M4C. Yeah, it's 11 AM for me. I was going to get it since it's... oh boy. Since it's fast and affordable, but they removed the PC from my local electronics shop. Bro, I have Premiere Pro Flex, says M4C. Everyone's just flexing their editing software now, sheesh. I mean, I just use iMovie and it's fine, honestly. Louis, since you're a different clan, though, I don't want to tell you my secrets so you don't tell them to others. I want to be able to trust you. What? What's the plan for the 500 sub special, by the way? Okay, so... we're all going to join the world. Oh, I missed a block. Good to know. We are all going to join the server probably maybe 15 minutes before the event starts, and I will be live streaming it, you know, as usual, as I usually do, and I have a whole bunch of mini games planned. Sorry, I'm trying to focus on building this, and for some reason my brain was having trouble multitasking. Come on now, there we go. So yes, I will be streaming it as with all of our public events up to this point, and I have a whole bunch of minigames planned. They haven't all been prepared yet, but I'm working on it and planning to playtest them with my brother probably on Friday just to make sure it all works, and then if there's one that doesn't really seem to work, then that's fine, we'll get rid of it. No problem there. And yeah, so then everyone will join and we'll just all play minigames together, and I'm planning to have people vote on whether they want to play a minigame again or move on if they didn't like it, and we're gonna play for as long as it takes to get through all the minigames, and then maybe play a couple more depending on how much time has passed at that point. I hope that sounds okay to you, because that is the plan. Alright, so now I'll do this part. Just gotta make sure I'm not standing on the blocks when I break them. I made that mistake once in Skyblock, and it was bad. Because when you fall in Skyblock, you're not retrieving your items. I mean, we all know that, right? I don't need to tell you that. I probably shouldn't have broken all those blocks. It's now going to be kind of tricky to put them back. Yeah, like that block is going to need to be broken and replaced because it's not in good position right now. But that's okay. And we're going to need some jungle wood for this. I'll make 9 of those. They'll come in handy at some point, I'm sure. There we go. Maybe add in an oak log here for fun, if I can find one. And then another jungle wood, and a jungle log. Perfect. Oh boy. Jessica F was talking about the groups on the Minecraft server. Okay, interesting. Like, what's going to happen? What server? What games? What's happening? Secret. I mean, I do kind of want to keep it a surprise, but so the server is going to be presumably the Aternos server. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Unless you want to do it through Minehut, and someone wants to set that up for me, because I do know how to use Aternos to some extent, but I don't know how to use Minehut, is the main issue with that. But if someone wanted to set it up for me, I could. That could be okay. But the world is the worlds that I showcased in the 500 subscriber little announcement I put out last week. That's where I'm going to be building all these mini games, or that's where I have been building all the mini games, and we are going to upload that to the server and play it through there. I think I can handle it, Disco. I appreciate your concern, but I think I can handle it. Wait, no, that was wrong. That is not what I was trying to do there. You involved? No, Empressy is not involved in the making of this event. Oh boy. We're talking about Skyblock and PCs. I'll do it if you wait. I'll do it if you guys do it, but I would prefer something weird. Oh, subscriber Skyblock? I don't know. Yeah, maybe something weird would be better. This is... Y'all are confusing me. Santa or turtle? What does that mean? That's epic. Can't wait. Okay, good. I'm glad you like the sound of it. Dwight Haynes says hi in chat. Hi. Hi, Dwight. How are you? Oh dear, it's getting dark. I need to get out of here before the zombies eat me. Quick, leave. Skedaddle. Can I make this jump? I've tried that before, haven't I? I think it's probably a doable jump, I just haven't managed it yet. My parkour skills aren't good enough. And there's probably going to be a creeper that sneaks up on me in a second, isn't there? Play server, says Dwight Haynes. Unfortunately, that is not the plan for this stream, but I might do it some other time. Are my parrots hissing? I don't think they are. That's good. Means presumably no creepers. which is great. It's always the creepers that mess everything up. So it's good to hear that there probably aren't any around. Welcome. Dwight, who are you? You're new, says Empressy. Yeah, well, we have new people joining every now and then, Empressy. It's a normal thing. F chill, says Luis. Be welcoming, jeez. Sorry, she isn't going to play servers since this is a Minecraft Let's Play. Well, I was joking, says Empressy. You were joking in all caps, and it was amusing. I agree that it was amusing. I don't know why I'm zigzagging up this ladder. That seems counterproductive, doesn't it? Seems dangerous. I love how in every direction, except this one, it's just nothing but jungle as far as the eye can see. Probably even if I turn up my render distance, or is it already all the way up? It is not already all the way up. Shall we push this computer a little bit? I don't think we're really going to be pushing it. This is a custom-built PC. We're not really pushing it. Yeah, just jungle as far as the eye can see in every direction. I mean, I did make a map of this place. There's a reason I did that. It's because this jungle is massive, and I didn't even manage to map out the whole thing. That would have taken, I don't know how long, because this jungle is just the biggest jungle I've ever seen. Period. This jungle is just huge. Okay, I feel like I'm definitely losing some frames here. What's our frame rate? Where's that again? FPS, FPS, FPS. Up there, 29. Yeah, okay. Maybe we should turn down the render distance a little bit. Still, that's not bad, right? I mean, my computer definitely would not be able to handle that. And still run at almost 30 FPS. Okay, so now gonna add in an oak log for some variety. Maybe a jungle log. Jungle log like this. For some more variety. Just trying to switch things up. I did that all the way on the tree, the trunk of the tree, I guess. Alright, and this comes all the way across, and then we have another piece of wood. And now just the ceiling. Oh, and the floor. Right, the floor. Of course there's something missing. Goodness, everyone's talking. I'm gonna need to start, like, selectively picking out messages like some of those bigger streamers. Question, who do you hate in the YouTube community, or if that's too strong, dislike to some extent? For everyone. Jake Paul for me. I am really not a fan of Logan Paul, I gotta say. I just really don't like him. I hate your question, says Louise. What are you playing on, Mac or PC? Right now I'm playing on a PC. I dislike Skeppy, Bionic, all the idiots who play to 8-year-olds and scream a lot. Dream and George, I ship them. Ship in the chat if agree. Oh dear. Okay. There are people being shipped in my chat. I mean, that's fine. Y'all are fine to ship people in my chat, but I don't know George. I've heard of Dream, mostly because Cage has talked about him, but I have not heard of this George. I don't watch Dream. I would probably know if I watched Dream. 1, 2, 3... I don't know, there aren't really that many YouTubers I dislike. Logan Paul's probably the main one. Even before that whole scandal broke out with him, you know, I watched him for a little while. I watched his videos. I used to kind of enjoy his content, and then one day he did that prank, the prank video where he was, you know, standing and waving to subscribers, to fans, and then all of a sudden he, like, pretended to get shot. I was just like, you can't do that to your subscribers. That's just messed up in so many ways. And after I saw that video, I was like, I don't like this guy, and I unsubscribed. So I'm honestly not that surprised that there was the whole scandal with the Japanese forest and him and all the other, like, ridiculous stuff he's done. I'm not too surprised that he did that. He's just not such a great guy, if you ask me. But that's just my opinion. No! Ah, darn it. The lucky thing is, I slept in this bed, so we're fine. Cage, that was not my fault. That was not being reckless. That was just an accident. And it's right here, so we're okay. You see? Shipping means ship people together. Yeah. Since it's a relationship. Oh! Okay, I knew the meaning of the word ship. But that never occurred to me. Goodness, of course that's where the word comes from. Gosh. You know, how did that never occur to me? I don't know. I don't know. But it didn't— oh gosh, you scared me. No. No. Bad zombie. I don't have time to get my sword out. Bad zombie. Leave me alone. Is there a creeper around? No. Good. Oh no. There's a skelly. Time to run. Can I climb up the ladder to get away from them? Yes, that seems to have done the trick. Very good. Very good. Oh. Okay. Alright. Just gonna stand here and read chat for a sec. George not found Slimbrissy. I used to hate Logan, but to be fair, he has done loads recently. He was in the front lines of the protest for George. Oh, really? You have to give him some credit. Well, okay, I mean, you know, I'm okay with that. That's good to hear, at least. And then there's a bunch of F's in chat. Cage is mad. Cage is very mad at me, apparently. Cage, it was an accident. You think I don't go jumping off things to die on purpose, and I knew that fall was gonna kill me. Like, I'm not gonna let go of shift right now. I know that if I did that, I would die. I wasn't trying to die. I promise. Though, I'm not sure how much you believe me. Probably not very much. I was doing it for the aesthetics. Because you have to crouch over holes sometimes to get blocks to place in the right direction. I feel like they should fix that, like they should add a wrench to the game or something. But then again, that might be a bit, you know, I don't know. I feel like there's no way to add a wrench in a way that would make it feel vanilla, but also look, but also be easy to use, I guess. I feel like it would be either very finicky to use, or just not a vanilla thing at all. Or not a vanilla seeming thing at all. But then again, they managed to add other features that I didn't think would be easy to add, and they've done a pretty good job with those, so who knows, right? The Mojang team is pretty clever, and if they want to add something, and they feel like it'll fit into the game, they can manage things. They can do things pretty well. I mean, that's why they're the game developers and not us, right? Not me, at least. Oh, we've run out of— have we really run out of jungle logs? Okay. That's okay. Very fine, very fine. Very fine. Alright. And with that, my friends, we have pretty much completed this tree. There we go. Look at this. Look at this beauty. Oh, of course I need to do the— and I need to go back to the base to get the redstone. Okay, back to the base we go. Back to the base we go. Someday I will get feather falling. Someday it will happen. But not today. Redstone, repeaters, and back we go. It's a good thing the base isn't that far away, right? Alright, oh dear. I hate Logan Paul, Jake Paul, and Morgs because Jake Paul, Morgs, and Logan Paul are just memes at this point. I don't think that's really a reason to hate them, honestly. Nah. Oh dear, okay. Now there's just a lot of all this, a lot of drama in chat. I have a channel, 7 subs. This is Empressy. Not a great tree, it's not a finished tree, Cage. And Ahmad wants to know what motivated me to do YouTube. My chat has 0 subs and 1 comment which said this is the worst intro ever or something. Yeah, that'll happen. It's okay though. You know, just keep posting, just keep uploading content and keep making it better, and people will show up who actually care about your content eventually. You'll get there if you want to have a channel We'll get there. Just gotta keep going. As for what motivated me to do YouTube, I guess it was really just a desire to create. I've always loved making videos for anything. Whenever there's a school project and I can do the project by making a video, that's always what I go for. I always elect to make a video because I just really like making videos. So I was just like, hey, what if I created an excuse to do this once a week while also making content about a game I love? And oh right, I said I would activate these 3 before anything else. Yes. I'm gonna need another button. I know I left the button in my base, but just gonna make another one. Right. There we go. So now that'll fix the delay between the two. Oh no, now I gotta go right back to the base. Typical, right? Typical. So yeah, it was partly just to be able to make content about Minecraft and, like, you know, just be able to make videos and put them out and share them with the world, and also because I love experimenting and I kept finding out things that I felt like it might be fun to tell the world about. And, you know, I was watching a lot of Minecraft content at the time, so I just decided to give it a shot, and I was pretty bad at it at first, but I feel like I improved quite a lot, and I've also grown and matured a lot over the past 4 years or so. So it's been a journey, and it's taught me a lot, and it's been really fun. So that is what got me into YouTube in a nutshell. There's a zombie. I should probably kill it. There we go. Alright. Wait, Jessica got 100k views? Oh, are we talking about... Okay, that did not get 100k views. It's still around 58,000, I think. I assume you're referring to Johnny. That's my most popular video. And my initial reaction was like, what? Whoa. And then I was like, actually, this video is not great. And that's reflected in the number of dislikes on the video, by the way. That video is very bad. And I didn't realize at the time that I made it that it was very bad, but then looking back and watching it again, I was like, of all the videos on my channel that could have become successful, why on earth did it have to be this one? And to this day, I'm still baffled. I do not understand why it had to be that video that became popular, but it was that video that became popular, and that is a frustrating thing, but it is a fact, and it is a fact that I will have to live with, and it does drive traffic to the channel, you know? The people who see past my stammering and my repetition of words and my saying it's interesting all the time. The people who see past that and subscribe to the channel and discover that I do have content that is better than that video, you know, they stick around, and maybe some of you came from that video in the first place. It's a very popular video, and I feel like it has gotten me some subscribers, so it's good. It's been good for the success of the channel. I just wish things could have happened a little differently. When I start again, I'm gonna do multiplayer vids on MC Vanilla. Cool. I'm gonna be back. I'm just looking for a good PC to play Minecraft. Also, I love barrels so much. Oh, I love barrels too. Yeah, Johnny. The video on my channel entitled Minecraft, a Vindicator named Johnny. I am, for some reason, the authority on Vindicators named Johnny. When that Easter egg happened, when it was first released, when the update with that Easter egg was first released, I made a video about it, and I expected it to be the small thing. But I believe what happened is, because I was one of the first people, possibly the first person, to make like a fairly well-researched video on it, and to have tested out Johnny with all sorts of different mobs, every mob in the game, and just tried to find any interesting effects I could find with it. And because I was the first person to really make a deeply, at least semi-deeply researched video on the topic, I got a decent amount of attention because people were looking for information on Johnny, and the first thing they found was my video because it was one of the first videos made on the topic. That's what I believe happened, at least. And so it just got views, and even though subsequent videos were probably made that were better quality and had more information and were more well thought out and better written and, you know, yada yada yada, even though all of that, my video just did well because it came first. And so now if you search Minecraft Vindicator Johnny on, like, any search platform, not just YouTube, but basically anywhere you search Minecraft Vindicator Johnny, like Google or something, my video will be one of the top results. And I don't like that, but it's the truth, and it's what happened, and it drives traffic to the channel, so I guess I'm okay with it. It's not my proudest moment, but I'm okay with it. That is how I feel about Johnny, in a nutshell. Now, where's my extra stones chest? Huh, there we go. I don't know why I have a piece of polished granite, but now it's going to be in there with the rest of the granite. And I think that's basically everything I want to get out of my inventory except for the bones. Cool. I came from a stream, says M4C. Well, that's cool too, and I'm glad you found me from a stream, because I believe you told me how you found it. You were looking for like a vegetarian Let's Play or something, which we discussed later when you joined the Discord server, I believe, and you... we discussed the fact that actually a vegetarian Let's Play would be really, really hard. You know, if you tried to avoid killing animals, that would be really tough, because you wouldn't have access to leather, or any, you know, you wouldn't have access to string or bones or anything like that. So it'd be really hard. And vegan would be even harder. But not that much harder. I came from the slime lab. I was trying to look up a walkthrough, and then I found her. It was like the first or second video that appeared. Yeah, I think a lot of people find me from looking for walkthroughs of maps as well, which is good. That's always good to know, and I should probably play more puzzle maps, because honestly I absolutely love puzzle maps, and if people find my channel from searching for videos about them, that is awesome. So I would love to do that. I just heard a creeper die. No, it was a spider, never mind. It sounded like a creeper. Have you noticed that they sound extraordinarily alike? Also, it really is time to make a way of getting up there. I should have done that a long time ago. Or out of here, you know? There should be a way of getting out of here. You know what? I've got an idea. Let's make a way of getting out of here that doesn't involve going all the way around the tree, because that's just impractical. I should probably have a door. That would be the clever thing to do, right? Just have a door on the side of the tree? Why don't I do that? Let's do that! I had an idea, but then I instantly came up with a better one. I have no idea why I didn't do the door in the first place. But we are going with the door. I'm curious where the other 494 subs came from. Yeah, probably forgot that they were subbed. Most of the channels I sub to I haven't watched in months. I think there are a few others, but I mean maybe. And well, there are also people who, you know, watch the videos but don't necessarily comment and stuff. That is a thing. Now, what kind of door do we want? I feel like a dark oak door would be good, actually. Do we have any dark oak? We have spruce. Spruce could be okay, I guess. But I just kind of really like the idea of a dark oak door. Do I not have any dark oak? I do. I do have some dark oak. Okay, that's good. What does a dark oak door look like, and what does a spruce door look like? And we'll compare them. And spruce. Those are dark oak doors. Those are spruce doors. Maybe spruce would actually look better. Let's find out. Well, I gave up and decided to just sub to any channel I came across. I would not do that. I watch videos from my subscriptions page, and I like to watch them in chronological order. So, I watch pretty much every single video from every channel I'm subscribed to, which is the way I like it. My recommended is Chaos. I came from the Renewable Items series. You were the first YouTuber I saw making a video on the topic. That's good. I'm definitely planning to make more renewable videos, more renewable resources videos, especially when 1.16 comes out, because they're really fun, and I think it's a really fun concept. It's just kind of difficult to make a video that does things visually, because there's so many blocks that it's just hard to organize them all in a way that allows you to see them all at once. So, I feel like I might try to organize things a bit better next time I make a video for that, but for now, it might just stay as a, you know, for now it's just been a state of absolute chaos, which is slightly unfortunate. When I was 9, I was like, I liked this one video and this person has almost no subs, I will subscribe. Then after a few months, I was subbed to 1K plus channels. Wow. Wait, he's watching me, Luis, Cage, Disco, Gabriel, Wholesome, Ahmad. I came from Johnny or something, forget. Yeah, I think a lot of people come from Johnny. See, the mob farm's working. It may not be that efficient a mob farm, but it works. And that's what I want from it. So, that is all I need. These leaves are definitely uneven and a mess, so I'm gonna try to fix that a little bit. It looks like we don't have quite enough leaves to fill everything in. There are a couple of holes that I'll patch up later. Okay, now we shall add a door. This looks a bit odd, doesn't it? I'd need more leaves. Let's go get some. Let's go get some leaves. Oh, there's a bit of grass up there. That looks like a place mobs could spawn. Maybe that's where all the creepers have been spawning. I mean, probably not just that, but it definitely looks like a spot I need to fill up. Speaking of recommendeds, mine, Bardcore and Singing Puppets. Yep. Well, let's do Nether only UHC next time. We all start with water buckets and that's it. Hang on, what do you mean, F? Water buckets don't work in the Nether, do they? Or has that changed with the Nether update? I don't know. I mean, that could be interesting, but it sounds a little bit difficult. Cage, what is that? Tell us, mortal. Explain yourself, you fool. Okay, Bardcore is essentially like pop songs. Sorry, I hit my mic. Pop songs remade with medieval instruments. That's Bardcore. And then the Singing Puppets, there's a channel out there that does puppetry, and like, it's pretty good. It's pretty good stuff. He sent me a couple of videos, and there's one with the puppet sings a song. Cage, you could post a link in chat if you wanted to explain better than I can. If a video could explain better than I can what the Singing Puppets and the Bardcore is about. Where did the name Minor Jalunet come from? Yeah, it is Minor Jalunet. Jessica, the water is so you can brew potions. Oh, I see. But how would you get it from bucket form into water bottle form? I feel like that would be hard. Oh, right, the cauldron trick. Yes, of course. So we probably want to... Yes, there we go. Now it's just the chest, and now we want... Okay. We want a couple more ladders. Ooh, do y'all hear those creepy noises? I think that's the music. I thought it was a zombie groaning or something at first. Alright, there we go. Now we have ladders. Add some more leaves down here. Very, very good. And then a door. Oh, and then probably finish the tree, of course. So, dark oak. Ah, you can't place a door on leaves. That's irritating. Okay. So then we shall place the door on dirt. I suppose I only have one piece of dirt though, so the other one will have to be cobblestone. And, oh, friends, I have to leave very soon. Okay. That looks worse than I expected. It's just the wrong shade of brown. So what about this door? Definitely better. It's not perfect, but I think I'm gonna go with spruce. And then we want to fill this in. I don't have any jungle wood. Of course I don't. Why would I have jungle wood? Sheesh. So yeah, the name Minor Jalunet. Yeah, I never answered that question. Minor Jalunet is a pretty easy origin, really. It's the name my dad made up for a Minecraft account. I just dropped a door, didn't I? It's the name my dad made up for a Minecraft account when we were creating a Minecraft account, because initially the Minecraft account was supposed to be for all three of us. That is, me, my brother, and my sister. I don't know where the door went, so I'm just gonna say it's a lost cause. Yeah, originally the Minecraft account was for all three of us to share, so it was Minor, Ja, which is the first part of my name, Lou, which is the first part of Luke's name, and then Nat, which is the first part of my sister's name. So that's it. That's the origin story, plain and simple. There's not much to it. these should actually go down here with the wood that they are made of. Spruce and spruce planks and spruce door. Spruce goes here. Where's the spruce wood? There's the spruce wood. And spruce door can go in here. There we go. No, not like that. That's not what I meant to do. Okay, beautiful. Well, I think I'm gonna have to wrap up the live stream here, my friends, because I have an event to go to. But I'm happy with what we did today. We gathered a whole bunch of materials for the tree building. Maybe next time we'll be able to complete this, who knows? That would be exciting. But we also, you know, we also fixed the door down there and built the last branch of the tree. I'm gonna need to fix that log, but that's for next time. Oh boy, lots of people. Okay, so Cage is posting links to the videos, and you can use water and cauldrons. Yeah, cauldrons, yes. Except if we did another only UHC, we'd have to start with some iron to make the cauldrons in the first place. The only puppet thing I have on my recommended, yeah, Barnaby Dixon. I think that might be the channel. I don't know. Someone TNT'd in my base yesterday for no reason. I'm sorry. F. Yeah, Barnaby Dixon. Okay, cool. Also, there's some Bardcore. Jessica, Luke, Natalie. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Although, my real name is Jessica. Jessica's just my nickname. Wow, Ahmad, you're getting a new computer. Very cool. No, there's no event right now, Empressy. Bye, the world is an oyster. Indigo mushrooms in my bed. Okay, bye, Empressy. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the event on Saturday. Thank you so much for watching. Alright, that is it. At least